welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be memory planning last week, which was the week of Christmas, and I'm going to be using this kit by the Hummingbird planner. I finally uploaded my haul yesterday and I shared this kit in that haul, so I'm just going to flip through the sheets really quickly. I for sure knew I wanted to use this to memory plan the week of Christmas because of the full boxes. I love these full boxes and I feel like these are very traditional Christmas colors, so I thought this week would be perfect to use this kit. I am going to say though that this is probably my first time this entire year in these inserts where I feel like I don't have enough space for everything that went down last week, so I definitely had to narrow down like just my highlights of the week, I feel like. But I feel like I included the most important things, so I'm happy with the plans that I decided to include. I am though excited to change into some new inserts where I'll have a little bit more room to kind of memory plan my week. But yeah, I'm so excited to use this kit. If you guys want to go ahead and see how this turns out, then just keep watching. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start with my bottom washi, and I do have to admit that I'm not the craziest about this bottom washi, but like I said, these colors are very unique. I don't have a lot of it, I think, and I was thinking about layering a bow washi with it, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like it is and just center it. I am gonna lay one of those washi tape overlays that I've used before from Girl Boss Anna. This one right here with the stars. I thought it would be my best bet to liven up this bottom washi a little bit. So I have used these before. Oh, they kind of never made that noise before. It's gonna go over. I wonder if that, oh, don't stick yet. These peel up really well though, so it's gonna go over a little bit, this washi. I'm trying to decide if that bothers me, if I should lay it this way or this way. I think I'm gonna lay it this way because the rest is clear towards the bottom edge. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, that's really cute. I also like using these for the sidebar when I'm planning in these inserts instead of like overlays that come from shops, because I'm only using one side of the washi, so I feel like I'm wasting the other side of the overlay, if that makes any sense. So I might cut off the part that's hanging over, and I feel like I would be happy with that. I hope I cut this enough. Yeah, this is really easy to cut. I don't know. Is it gonna bother me? It is. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off like this strip. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's hanging off the washi. I'm gonna have to use undo, I feel like, which I really don't like using when I already used whiteout, but I have no other choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so I did not have to use undo. I did rip up the paper just a tiny bit here, but the rest came off pretty smoothly without interrupting the whiteout except right here. But I'm glad it peeled up really nice. Really, you know, the whiteout stayed down, so I knew if I did undo with the whiteout, it would have been a big mess. Yeah, I like how that looks. So I'm going to next do my date covers and headers. I decided to use the date covers that come with this kit right here. I do like them a lot. So I'm going to use these. I am going to use date dots. These are by Tasseled Planner. And then for headers, I'm still not sure. So I did forget to show you guys the glitter headers that come with the kit. If I do use these, it'll be the red, the green, and the gold. But I also have these by Tassel Planner that I thought went really well. I'm just scared that if I use this and this, it'll be a little bit busy. It does, it looks busy. So I'm just gonna stick with the kit. I might use this in the bottom somehow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna alternate those three colors. I'm going to speed you guys up through that part and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the headers and date covers are down. I did end up putting some foil overlays on top of the headers. These are also by Tasseled Planner. I thought, or I just wanted to bring some foil to the headers. So yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in and get started on Monday. All right, so I'm going to go ahead as always and mark Coffee Monday first. I feel like because these colors are so unique, they're very deep, rich reds, navies, and greens. I don't have a lot of stickers to go with that, so I decided to try to stick with the quarter boxes that come with the kit. And I think I'm going to use this to mark Coffee Monday. I think that's what I want to use, but I'll have to write really small. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll do like a quarter box. Or you know what? I'll do one of these flag ones. It's just which color do I want to use? I kind of want to use like this gray one. I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to turn it this way so that my icon can cover the flag part. No, I'm going to have to flip it this way so I can see where it ends so that I'm not out of the box. So yeah, this week was pretty crazy. I want to say it was one of the busiest weeks I've had all year. But it was a fun week as well. So to mark Coffee Monday, I'm going to use these by Hello Petite Paper. I'm trying to use these up as much as I can this Christmas. I'm going to use this one. I felt like that cup went the best. It looks really bright on camera. So I'm hoping I think it'll all blend in. It'll all blend in once everything is together. I am going to add a heart. Sorry, I'm reaching for the sheet from Simply Watercolor Co. I've been enjoying using her tiny hearts specifically for Hello Petite Papers icons because, okay, it's better when I put it down. The heart is so tiny that it like, the other heart surrounds a little tiny gold heart. I kind of like that. Okay, and to divide my sections, I have no clue what I'm using. I feel like I'm just gonna play it safe and go with this white and gold. My other option was this. It's very fun, festive. When can I use this washi? But then I feel like I can get really busy really fast, especially the way I plan. And then I do have these by Simply Gilded, and again, just like the same thing, it can get really busy really fast with such dark colors. So just to kind of lighten it up a little bit, I'm going just to do these dots. And this washi, I do believe, is from Target. I've used it quite often this year, or last year, or the year that I'm planning for. It's crazy. And the next thing I want to mark, so that day you guys, I tried to make a gingerbread house. I have never failed so hard. I've done gingerbread houses before, no problem. But this gingerbread house I've had since last year, and I never did it. And it's just been sitting for like a whole year. Obviously, we don't eat it, but I thought it would be good just to kind of do it again, or to make the house, not eat it. And nothing wanted to stay together. It was a complete disaster. So I ended up like the house part, like the front door part, I did one for my daughter, or one for my oldest, one for my youngest, and I was like, just decorate it however you want it, because mommy can't. This house is not staying together. They had so much fun decorating it as well, so that was a win. We also had my sister-in-law came over, and I'm gonna use this green quarter box for that. We did cookies. So we usually do that every year. We get the kids together, they decorate the cookies for Santa, and then they take them home, you know, set it up for Santa and stuff like that. So that's what we did. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed myself. So to mark that, like festivities and cookies and stuff, I'm gonna use these from Once More with Love. I got these last year for Christmas. I actually really want to use this munchkin with this reindeer suit on, just to kind of mark all those festivities going on. I might want to add a bow. I'm gonna use these tiny ones from Simply Watercolor Co. as well. I don't know where I'm putting it. Probably right in the middle No, that looks kind of weird. Does it? It's gonna have to go there. It came down. Oh, that's cute. But it came down a little bit crooked, but you can hardly tell. And then I wrapped, or my husband and I wrapped our presents. Not the ones from Santa, because obviously Santa came and did his thing. But we ended up wrapping the ones from Mommy and Daddy. How do you guys do Christmas? Do you guys do it all from Santa? Or do you give Santa a list of like their must-haves, and then those are from Santa, like their top picks, and then the rest are from Mommy or Daddy or both? I used to do like just give it to Santa, and the reason I'm like, my daughter is downstairs. We're having like a little movie night. She gave me a little bit of time to film, but then I would get really jealous that he got all the praise. So I did like, now I do like one main gift. The ones they really want, I give it to Santa, he can deal with it, and then the rest Mommy and Daddy gets. But I'm curious to know, how do you guys do it? I'm gonna use this. I've had this for 2 years now. No, I got it last year. This is from Rose Colored Days. It's another part of the sheet, but I cut it in half for my storage. It's like a bucket list, and it has all these different stuff that you would do during Christmas, winter time, and I thought this went really well with the spread, so I wanted to use that there instead of a half box. Me writing it in, it's already there, and this gorgeous red foil. So that's what I'm using for wrapping the presents. Okay, so I'm moving on to the full boxes. I'm gonna put this one with the quote, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." I'm going to put that on Tuesday. And we went to bed pretty late. And I want to say we went to bed around 2:30. And then what did we do? I like this one. My kids woke us up around 8. That wasn't bad. According to my sister-in-law, that wasn't bad, because her kids was like up at midnight, then like 2, like 4. But no, our kids slept through the night, and they woke us up around 8. So I just want to mark, I feel like I could mark so much more. We opened presents, and then my husband does the best pancakes. I know I've said this before on my channel, but he legit does the best pancakes. So he made us breakfast, and then after our breakfast, my husband and I took a nap, a well-needed nap. We like opened up more presents afterwards, like from the packaging, went to my sister-in-law's for Christmas dinner, and then came back home. So we watched some movies as well. I'm just gonna mark opening presents because that was what was the most exciting, and I just don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might want to just do it in the white space. No, I don't. Okay, so I have these. I might just bring in this neutral color. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, because I feel like this matches a little bit better. These are by Tassel Planner. Then the red or the green. It's a very specific red and green that comes in this kit, and this red is like just too bright, you know what I mean? So this one, this neutral color though, is here somewhere, so I think it'll go just fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna mark opening presents this day, and to do that I have these icons by Tassel Planner. I was gonna use the gold ones, but I put this down. Maybe the red won't look so bad. I think it'll be fine because I have icons like this too, but you know what? Hold on real quick. I have other present icons that have a little bit of a deeper color. Let me see here. So these are by Lovely Plannery. I feel like she has a very good maroon red up here, and she does have some presents. So maybe I'll use that. Yeah, that looks good. To mark opening those. And Wednesday I started getting sick. I know we did, I'm gonna save that. I know we were looking at houses from here on. Like we've been looking for about 3 weeks now. But I know we were out on Wednesday, but I was not feeling well. I think I'm gonna put a bow up here on this wreath. So I had really a lazy day. I wasn't doing much, and yeah, so to mark lazy day, I'm gonna use these hearts. These are by Clever Gal Crafts in her Betty colorway. She has this dark green that I'm going to use right here to mark a lazy day. All right, this is coming together a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, so Thursday, I remember my husband got up and he brought me Starbucks to try to make me feel better. So I'm gonna mark that first. I might take one of these. Let's do this pattern that matches the bottom washi. We had a lot of Starbucks this week though, I'm not even going to lie. Sunday was my birthday, so, or like the Sunday before this, the 23rd. So my husband got me Starbucks that day too. And like I said, we were going out looking at different houses, so every time we went out, we grabbed some Starbucks as well. Okay, I'm going to use these iced coffee stickers. These are by Artbox Stickers, so those right there. But I'm going to add a heart by Tassel Planner in the middle here. I don't think I'm going to be adding any overlays to the actual full boxes. Right? Yeah, I just added a bow here and I think I'm good with that. All right. Then what did we do? So I was sick that day. I was really sick. And that's when I went to doctors and I got some antibiotics. So I'm going to mark that it was my sick day and then that my husband went to go get the medicine for me. I was very lucky. My husband was actually off this entire week. So I'm going to use, I'm debating, should I use Today header or washi? I'm gonna use Today. I'm glad that her Todays are the red ones. Okay, so I'll use this Today header here. And I think by Friday I woke up feeling so much better. I'm 29. I turned 29 on my birthday. I don't think I've ever mentioned that, but I'm 29. Really hard to say that because I feel so much younger. But I still, even as I'm an adult, you know what I mean, and I'm almost 30, I still don't know when I should go to the doctor. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, as soon as she saw me, she was like, my mom is so dramatic too. She was like, oh, no. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, my throat hurts and I can hardly talk. And I need to know, can I write it out? Or do I have to go to the doctors? And she was telling me, if this is there, or if, you know, if the medicine, if your ibuprofen's not working and it's not taking the swelling down, that you should go. I ended up going just to be safe, and I'm glad I went because then I needed antibiotics. I'm trying to see what I'm going to use for that. I already used a whited out box here, so I might use something with a pattern. I just want to mark that it was a sick day. So I feel like I can use this, but I feel like I don't want to use it just yet. And these are very dark, so what do I have to mark? Oh, I have a little munchkin to mark sick day. Maybe I'll use this. Sure. I'll use this flag right here. And my mom always makes me feel better. I think it's funny that I call her for that. I think I've said this on my channel before, but it's so funny, like, you appreciate your mom a little bit more, your parents a little bit more when you're older. Because, like, when I was young, I used to look up to my mom. My mom and I had kids around the same age, like, in our lifetime, you know, like, she had me when she was 21, and I had my daughter when I was 21. So I always looked up to her. I'm sure, like, my daughters look up to me. Like, we know everything. We know the answers to everything, you know? But now that I'm at her stage of her life, like when I was little and I was looking up to her like that, I now know that she had no clue what she was doing. She was literally winging it, and that's how I feel I am like a mom. Like, I'm winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. I just pray that I'm doing the best. Okay, so I put a little munchkin there because that's how I felt, all dramatic, calling my mom. That munchkin is my mom. That literally is her. And then I'm just going to mark that my husband got me medicine. I definitely don't think it's half box worthy, but, you know, that's how the order we're going. I'd rather go in the order of the day's events than, you know, whatever, than how it looks in a half box, if that makes any sense. But you know what kept me going too was house hunting. I was so excited about, like, the whole process and looking at different houses and floor plans and stuff like that, that like being sick was like second, you know what I mean? I was excited, like I was just trying to power through it, I guess you could say. So yeah, half box. So it's weird, this will be the first time using a half box from the kit. But let's see. Okay, let's do this one here. This floral pattern's very pretty. Ooh, it matches this bottom. Oh, I always do that. Okay, let's use maybe this one. Yeah, let's use that here. Yeah, to go get medicine. I'm like, what am I marking? That there. And then for medicine, I have these by Tasseled Planner. I have like this dark green right here, which is what I'm going to use for that. All right, so Friday, I want to first mark, okay, so I'm gonna do this with a half box. I'm gonna do it with a half box. I'm gonna remember this time that a half box goes first, because I always forget on Fridays when I plan in these inserts. But by this week, we kind of knew, I knew what house I wanted. My husband, though, I wanted to go back, which is what we did this day, to look at a model house that was about 45 minutes from me, but that they would be able to build in the neighborhood I wanted. They just didn't have that model house there. So we went to look at it one more time to compare it to another one that we were considering. And so that's what I want to mark. That we, right? Yeah, that we went to go look at that. So I said I was going to use something from the kit, and I'm pretty sure it's this car that I was planning on using. Okay. So that was interesting or fun. Like, should I put it in the middle? Yeah, let's do it in the middle here. And then I'll do a tiny bow because this icon is kind of small. So we just wanted to make sure that was the one. I think this was like our third time looking at the house. I kept apologizing to the person who works in there because I had so many questions. She's like, girl, don't even bother. People have questions all the time and you should, because this is a big decision. So she definitely made me feel a little bit better. But we looked at so many houses. I was just ready to make a decision. It was tough, but I feel like we ended up with something that worked for us now and that we can grow into. So then I want to mark, oh, I went to Target. What do I want to mark for that? Or what do I want to use? Maybe, let's use a plain. Okay, so the icon I have is red. So let's use this color. Am I bringing in this color? No, I'm not bringing in that color at all. I have more of these, but I have to get up and get them, and I don't feel like doing that. So I went to Target because I don't know about you guys or what kind of videos you guys watch on YouTube, but I watch some weird stuff, some normal stuff, or semi-normal. But it came up on my feed like Target dollar spot hauls, you know, those kinds of videos. And I saw some really cute stuff for Valentine's Day that was out, like some really pretty like home stuff, like chocolate, like a hot chocolate station, you know, like for winter and stuff. And I was like, ooh, those are nice. I want to see if I can find them. Oh, you know what? My icon is red. Like, what am I doing? And that's what I went to. I actually did find some good stuff, but you know, man, like you see those hauls on YouTube, and I don't know about you guys, but my Target is not stocked like those hauls. And I know some of the girls say they go to different Targets to get all the footage, but I don't have time for that. So I am still looking for a few different things, but I found like some signs and stuff, and I'm not gonna put them up. I feel like it's more like Christmas hot chocolate station than winter. I don't really decorate for winter. So I think I'm gonna use one of these. So I'm saving it for next year. I got some really cute stuff, and I was very excited. I'm still looking for more things, but I'll probably go later this week or something. It's kind of hard, you know. I should call. My sister-in-law is like, you should call and see when they stock it, like when they stock the dollar spot, because things go by really quick. Sometimes she'll text me, like last year she texted me, she's like, hey, the pumpkins that you're looking for are here. And I go up there like a few hours later and there's no more pumpkins left. Okay, so I'm gonna use this shopping bag. Even though I was trying to find something green, I still laid down something red. That's fine. These are by Lovely Plannery. I do have a code to her as well as Tassel Planner, and I'll link those down below. I'm gonna follow up with a washi strip because then I filmed. Apparently, that's what I wrote down. This week, that Friday came by so quick. I was like, man, it's Friday already. Usually I'm so excited to film a plan with me that I'm like counting down the days because I would just like laying down stickers, you know what I mean? But I was so busy and sick that when it came, I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about what kit I'm using. So that was, it went by so fast. So I'm going to use probably a plain one, not these. Here. I'm gonna have to use this red right here. Okay. Oh good, the icon's green. To mark filming, I have these. These are by Lovely Plannery as well. And I'm gonna take this dark green one just to mark filming. All right, so moving on to Saturday, I'm gonna take this quarter box. It kind of, see, that's, I'd rather have it down here. Okay. Let me do this red one right here. I want to mark that this day we made our decision and we decided to go and buy the house or like sign our purchase agreement and all that. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm going to use these pencils by Tasseled Planner, and I'm going to use this dark green one, which this was very exciting. Mark that. And then we got to pick our lot, which that was also very exciting. I think I'm gonna do washi for this. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do washi. We got to pick our lot. That was stressful. You know, if you guys have ever built, let me know. There's like so many things that I never thought about that you think about when you have the option to build. Like with the lot, you know, do you want it by the water? Which we didn't pick something by the water. It was very expensive, and also we live in Florida. Anything close to the water, you're gonna get a lot of mosquitoes, so we didn't want to deal with that. But it was so pretty by the water though. We did consider it for a very long time. We decided not to. Also, like, the lady was like bringing up such great points. Like, you don't want to be in like at the end of the street because then you have like all these cars driving towards your house and the lights, and like for resale value, you don't want that, and you don't, I don't know, it's just like so many things where this, like, what lot you pick also depends on how much sunlight you get, and just things like I never considered, which is a little bit overwhelming to have to make all these decisions. And also, I think I want to mark, I want to use a flag next. Oh, it's the same, unless I use green. Okay, we can use green. I know we have, like, we get to pick the finishings in the house, so I know we'll have, or according to the paperwork, we will have a design appointment. We'll have a few before January 31st, or everything needs to be picked out by January 31st. And that's a whole separate building. It's not in the community we were at. That's a whole different, like, we gotta drive there. It's not far, but you know, it's not where we were at to do the design choices and stuff, which I did look into before I wanted or signed anything, because I wanted to make sure that they had the stuff that I liked. So I'm going to use this house. This is by Tassel Planner, this red one, to mark picking a lot. But yeah, if you guys have built, like, I'm very interested to know what upgrades did you guys think was worth the money and what weren't. I know a lot of people say stuff that there's a lot of things you can get done afterwards, which is true, but we're not the type of people to actually, I want something ready to move in. I know you invest your money like in the kitchen and the bathrooms and stuff like that, which is what we're planning to do. But then there's stuff like that you don't think about, like finishings and faucets, and how do you want your crown molding cut, or do you want a built-in kitchen or not? There were some, like, upgrades we did decide, like structural upgrades that we decided to go with, that decision needed to be made this day, which we know we wanted to add a bedroom. We extended the patio because we live outside a lot. What else did I do? I added an office, and I was gonna do a built-in kitchen, but the built-in gourmet kitchen, you ended up losing counter space, and I'd rather have counter space than a microwave built into my cabinets, you know what I mean? It looks nice, but I'm just thinking about functionally, I'd rather have counter space. So yeah, what did you guys go with? I know we're planning to upgrade our floors, counters, cabinets, and stuff, but then there's other stuff that we just never thought about. So I'm curious if you guys ever went through like that building process. What did you guys feel was worth it and what wasn't? Also, I forgot to mention, I put this burger and fries because we ended up going with the kids to Steak and Shake. It was so good. I haven't been inside a Steak and Shake in a very long time, in years, probably when I was like in middle school. I don't know, it's not something that we kind of go to that often, but we did. We went afterwards. We did want to go to Chick-fil-A, but you guys, that line for Chick-fil-A was so long. It was out in the highway. That's how long it was. We don't have a lot of Chick-fil-A's here, and it's my favorite ever, but the line was too long, so we ended up going to Steak and Shake, which actually ended up being so nice. We had such a nice time with the girls. And then on Sunday, I want to mark my upload. I think I'm going to do that I have no idea. I don't want to use the same kind of box I did here, so I might use one of these washi strips, and I don't know, but that's kind of like the same thing too. I think the flags are thicker, but it's the same pattern as this one, and I'm trying not to use that color. So I think this is it. This is what we got. Yeah, let's use this for my upload. And to mark that, I have these by Wild Sunshine Co. I don't think this shop is open anymore, but I think I'm gonna use a red one. Oh, she has like this dark maroon red. Perfect. All right, let's use that here. I feel like this red is so off, but I already put it down. Okay, so I want to let's do a heart in there. There's this heart in the corner. I'm just gonna white it out so that I can layer this foiled heart in the middle to mark my upload. Okay, and then, okay, put it to day header. I also watched some Netflix, so I think I'm gonna do that in a half box. I'm gonna do this to day header here, and I might do like this neutral half box from the kit right here. And me and my husband just ended up watching some movies on Netflix. So I'm gonna use these Munchkins by Once More with Love. I think I try to use this one and I try to put it back. Okay. With a little girl and a boy munchkin. And I'm going to put that on this side. And I am going to, you know what, let's do a tiny heart. I feel like a tiny heart would fit in here just fine. I should have brought some water because now my throat's starting to hurt again. Okay. Right here. That's cute. Okay. And some washi, because then I just spent some time up here in my planner space because I was not up here all that week and I needed to fill out my planner. It was just, you know, and not because I was sick or anything. This happened to me last year around the same time as well. Just when my kids, usually my husband, when my kids are home and my husband works, it's something different, but when both of them are home, like my husband and kids, I get really lazy. We just hang out and I don't use my planner functionally because we're not really on a schedule. Okay, I want to use this because I've been wanting to use this quarter box, but I didn't want to use it next to date covers because they're the same pattern. So I'll do that there. Ooh, this is gonna be too big. I was gonna use these from Aria's Daydream, but this planner is too huge. Yeah, you know what I might use? I might use those Clever Gal Crafts hearts that I used on Wednesday. Right here. Just to mark that and just to bring some green down here. Right there. Okay, so for this section, I'm going to use these headers that I was going to use before from Tasseled Planner. This always happens with this whiteout. I'm going to flip this upside down and put this header here. Okay, then I didn't even see what kind of weekly tracker she had. Yeah, she has a green and like this color. So maybe we'll do a checklist. Kind of hard to decide on a color, but I think I'm going for a red. I feel like I don't need to white anything out. I may though need to white out this last line here. Okay, just in case. Just in case it shows through. All right, let's put that down here. Okay, since I'm not crazy about this pattern, I might want to do something different with my washi down here. I didn't bring out a ton of washi, but I do have some. So we can do red or green. Kind of want to do green with maybe a washi strip from the kit. Okay, let's try that. Let me white out all of this down here. I'm not sure. I think, don't quote me though, like don't be surprised if I'm lying. But I think this is my last week in these inserts. I feel like I'm gonna do a setup tomorrow, Friday, like work on it, upload it, which I don't know, you guys, which will be in my rings, but I am considering staying in my traveler's notebook. I just need to just make up my mind. I know I've been like saying this since like what, November, but every time I try to start my setup in my rings, I feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like that's a sign that it's just not for me. And if rings aren't for me, then I should be okay, but then I feel guilty because I've been telling you guys that I'm gonna do it. But I think my heart is with strings. And I never got like when people were so adamant about it either. Like, oh no, I'm rings for sure. I don't like strings. I'm like, I always thought that I was like a go with the flow kind of person. I'm like, oh, I could do either or, you know? But no, I feel really drawn towards, I don't like that there, towards my rings. I'm sorry, my strings. I feel really, like I really like a B6 planner. Like I feel planner piece with that. I'm gonna do that down there. Not the craziest about it, but you know what? I think what I'll do is I have those overlays, header overlays. Maybe I'll double up on that to foil the bottom down here. These are by Tasseled Planner. So I'll do one there and one here. So like I said, I promised my daughters a sleepover. I did this once during the summer. I usually do it when they're on a break like this, at least once. So I made a bed in the living room. We had movies and popcorn. And I think my youngest is sleeping, but my oldest, I think she's still up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and white out these circles down here and I'll be right back. All right, so that is whited out as best as I could. What is that? Oh, that's a scratch my table. And I'm going to add a full box, and it'll be my little card with the tree. Although I can tell you, these two boxes and this, I love all that. I love all this. But this tree, or this card tree thing has to go in there somewhere. You know what? When we went to my sister-in-law's house for Christmas dinner, she got me a present. I felt horrible because we never do presents, never. And she got me a small present, and I was like, oh my goodness. I felt so guilty because I didn't bring her anything. I'm like, you shouldn't have. She's like, oh no, it's something small. And it was an ornament of a little truck and a tree, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. So I ended up adding overlays to the corners here real quick. Those are by Tasseled Planner. I do want to add some kind of foil to this car thing we got going on. I have these bows by Simply Watercolor Co. There's like a big bow here that I'm trying to match with one of these bows here. I feel like that bow's too big. It's too big. And these are smaller though. Let's try this one. No, they're still big. But this one fits so much better. We're gonna put that there. Cute. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, perfect. Now for this section, I'm going to white out this daily tasks. And check if we have a header for this week. We should. I'm gonna do little things because it's green. The other one is that color that I didn't really incorporate throughout the spread. So I'm gonna do that there. That's good. Then I'm gonna do another decorative header by Tasseled Planner down here. Get better in frame. And then we'll add a half box for our memory of the week. Probably that we bought a house. I think that's the most exciting. I keep saying that because I really can't believe it. Okay. Do this here. And the good thing about it is my daughter doesn't have to switch schools. Matter of fact, she's on the same bus, just like one more bus stop. So that's kind of cool. Let's white this out down here. And I think I may cut up a full box. I don't feel like I want to use any of the washi that's in here because it's a little busy. But I feel like some of this would look really cute down here. No, that looks like too much. Maybe all this might be a little bit too much. That's cute. Let's try to do that. See how it looks. I've always wanted a fireplace. Not a lot of houses here in Florida come with fireplaces because it's not that cold here. But I've always wanted a fireplace. Okay, so there's that. I think that looks good. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do a bow? I don't know what I want to do. I usually like to put deco. Do we have deco? I don't remember seeing any deco. No, we don't. So, I can do one of these hearts though, by Lovely Planery. I'm not really crazy about that. Maybe I'll do a bow instead of a heart. Kind of want to do something green though. Or maybe I'll do one of these bows. Let's do this one here. I feel like it should go in the middle of somewhere. If I can peel it up. Sometimes these are so tricky. I totally broke the bow, you guys. I'm gonna have to fix it. It shouldn't be hard. Like I broke the tail off, but since it's clear, you won't be able to tell that much. Cute, I like that. Okay, you can tell a little bit, but it's fine. I am gonna go ahead and finish filling this out. If you guys are curious, what I've been using is my Papermate Ink Joy Gel in the 0.7. Alright, so this is what it looks like all filled in. I completely love this. I am going to say I'm going to miss these inserts. I really enjoyed planning with these all year long. I do plan to do like a flip through of my Erin Condren and also my Traveler's Notebook. I'm going to do that in 2 separate videos, but I should be having like all those flip throughs up next week. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this memory spread. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.